What's poppin' T Squad? It's your girl Keisha, and I'm here with tonight's all tea, all shade, Love and Hip Hop Atlanta Season 7, Episode 1 review. So, Love and Hip Hop Atlanta is back. Tonight was the season premiere episode. I'll let you know right now, I was not very pleased with the season premiere. I give to season premiere a C minus. Atlanta used to be the shit. Now it's really a bunch of watered down, contrived, scripted stories. I was not that here for it. It gave me some little cute moments, but I can honestly say right now that my favorite franchise out of Love and Hip Hop is Love and Hip Hop Hollywood. They have taken the place of Atlanta for me. Then after Love and Hip Hop Hollywood, I would probably say New York, then Miami, and then Atlanta. I'm sad to say that because I used to love Atlanta. Atlanta was so good. It was groundbreaking when it first came on. But anyway, let's get into my review. So I want to start off by saying that I love their new intro. Everybody looked really cute. Loving Jessica Dime without this pink hair. She looks so much prettier with this blonde and black hair. Loving that. So we started the episode with Spice performing. Remember, Spice made her debut at the end of last season. Carly Red, Rasheeda, Mimi, and Sierra and Jessica Dime are there. I'm no longer going to call Jessica Dime Penny Candy. Y'all know I used to call her Penny Candy because she looked so cheap. But after last season, Jessica Dime really redeemed herself. She was the breakout star for me last year. She wasn't annoying anymore. She had like the voice of reason. She wasn't doing team too much. She wasn't acting ghetto. I really liked Jessica Dime last season. I think I'm going to like her again this season. I think she's going to be fan favorite for me again this year. So Mimi and her new boo Ty are there, and Ty is a WNBA player, and I'm not even gay, bitch, but Ty can get it. That bitch can lick up on my ice box anytime she wants to. She is gorgeous, like she is fine as fuck. I would turn lesbo, lipstick lesbian for that bitch any motherfucking day. She could be my stud, bitch. Yes, God. So Rasheeda is still pretending that Kirk had a baby on her. I don't give a fuck about these so-called test results until I see a physical goddamn copy from the goddamn me DNA place. I don't believe this story still to this day. I think it's bullshit. They didn't even try to play this shit out like they were actually separated when they're not filming. You see them all over the gram, all over Snapchat together, going to all these different events. They were never separated. It's a bunch of bullshit. I don't believe this story. Famous even said the story is not true. So I'm still sticking to what I said, that this whole Rasheeda and Kirk storyline is fake. They haven't had to me, they have not had a actual real storyline since season 1 when they almost got cut after season 1. So Dime is planning her destination wedding. All the girls, by the way, I want to say, came with it with the looks. This was a huge step up from what we just got through with going through with New York, and then with some of the style choices in Miami. Their wigs, woo! It was just like a ray of sunshine. It was like a pot of gold at the end of the goddamn rainbow. Their wigs looked good. It was on point. Nobody had really fucked up wigs except for like Spice. And then Mimi had one on that first scene where it was kind of like pushed back, and then she had a real hair hanging out, but it wasn't blended well, and her roots, her edges was kind of nappy. But I digress. Carly wigs look good. Jessica's was even okay. Sierra, her looked good. Everybody came with really good fashions. Everybody makeup was on point. I am so happy with the Atlanta girls. This is how the other girls need to be on screen looking. Come with it, ready, styled, ready to shoot, not looking like a bunch of Payless BOGO specials. So Mimi is happy that Jocelyn is gone. I'm like, why is Jocelyn name still in your mouth, Mimi? Like, oh my God, Mimi the maid. She's also happy that Ty is now in Atlanta full time because they've been on and off for a few years. Sierra is single and divorcing Shooter. Rasheeda says, I know that life. I'm not divorced, but I'm separated. Okay. No, you're not. So Dime ain't drinking and saying that she on a diet for her wedding, but we all know that she's low-key thinking that she's pregnant. So Kirk is acting like he living on his own and he's so sad. And he says he got some news to tell Rasheeda. Erica Mena is back. It's back with Mena Mondays. And we see her getting off a private plane that she act like she flew in, but in all actuality, they went to the Clearport and they got on a jet that was just sitting there parked, and they told her to get her ass in that seat, and then we yell, lights, camera, action, bitch, get up and walk off, and then we gonna have Jazzy Faye pull up and it's renting Rolls Royce, and we gonna have y'all have this whole conversation. Girl, Mona, don't get somewhere and sit your dumb ass the fuck down. We all know that Erica flew in on United, bitch, or American Airlines. Like, she did not fly in on no goddamn me jet. But we gonna play along, girl. Okay. So she's back after leaving the show. We all know that she left because she thought she was above the fray when she was marrying Lil Bow Wow, Lil Shad Moss. And I mean, when she left the show, I knew that that bitch was gonna be back in 2 years, because we all knew that there was a train wreck ready to happen, that they would never get married. So Jazzy Faye picks her up from the plane, and she tells him that she wants to get back into music. And I was like, well, this is obviously a scripted storyline, because Erica, come on now. At this point, you know you can't sing, and this was the only way that it will make sense for you to be back on the show, is to have a musical storyline, which is dumb as hell to me, but okay. So they play a clip of her singing in the booth back in the day on when she was in New York, and that shit tickled me because she sounded a hot stinking mess. He asks how serious she is because he heard that she was full of drama. She says that she knows better now, that she's changed. He wanted to see her perform, write, and go to vocal training. And I was like, well, you can just count out the vocal training, because sis can't sing worth a damn. Jock is no longer living in a tree house, but now on a houseboat. I'm so sick of them and these little contrived little places for young Jock to say. We all know that he never stayed in that tree house, and we all know that he does not stay on this fucking houseboat. But let's play along. He got Stevie, Kirk, Sean Garrett, the producer, and BK Brasco, who I've never heard of but can get it. BK fine as fuck, but I did not like his hair. I did not like his curly box. It wasn't formed right. It was out of formation. Mm-mm. Mm, I cannot wait for this motherfucking concert, by the way. Woo! Anywho, but he can get it. All he needs is a low haircut. If that nigga get a low haircut, baby, I would sit on that chocolate face, and he had the prettiest, smoothest Godiva chocolate skin. I was like, okay, BK Presto, how you doing? Call me. So he said he got a little situation with a chick that's complicated. And we all know that after we saw the trailer, that later on in the season, we're going to see that him and Sierra are fucking around. So Jock asks, is there anybody we have smashed? He's like, nah, it ain't nobody y'all smashed. So Stevie say, speaking of people you smashed, you was going out with Tommy. He says it's to Sean Garrett. Sean say, I'm working with Tommy. He grinning and shit. And they tell him to keep her sober because, she a firecracker. So I guess they fucking around. She got to be fucking him for tracks because, I mean, what else? I mean, Tommy's a cute girl, but we all know Tommy's a scammer, a schemer, and a crazy ass bitch. So Jock asks Kirk what's going on with the baby situation. Kirk says it's bad news and good news. The good news is I know the results. And they ask what is, and he said, I'm the father. And the fucked up part is I haven't told Rasheeda yet because she almost want to take me back. Now, we all know once again, if this shit was true, ain't no way in hell you gonna wait to tell your wife on national television. And we all know that you're not going to tell your friends before you tell your wife. But okay, let's pretend like this shit is true. All right. They tell him, you have to tell her. You have to tell her. So Tommy is getting dressed as her daughter comes in her room. And her daughter has been, her mom, we found out, was staying with her throughout the whole summer. They didn't kill each other. Her daughter has a report to write for school and about some pigs and the little pig that Tommy bought her. We find out that she has her two daughters living with her little brother and her little sister. She got her mama a place and a car, and her mama that ran the car ragged already. And she basically said, she needs help so that she can focus on, her little budding rap career and not so much on her family. And I've heard a little bit of Tommy stuff here and there, and I really wasn't impressed by what I heard. I'm sorry. Samantha said, how about you reunite with your sister Versace? And I was like, you named that child Versace, Samantha. Who you was getting high. And Tommy says out of her mother's 7 kids that she does not get along with her little 21-year-old sister Versace. They were close, but a year ago they got into a fight. It was a misunderstanding, and when she tried to clear it up by going to her sister's job to talk, they ended up fighting, and Tommy got arrested and charged with assault and batteries. She says the charges have since been dropped. Now, you might think that everybody a fool, Tommy, but that whole story screamed, y'all had words. You decided to go up to your little sister's job to confront her, to check her. Y'all ended up fighting. You actually went up there to fight your little sister. Let's just keep it a buck. Y'all end up fighting. The people end up calling the police on your dumb ass and you got locked up. But you're trying to pretend like you're the goddamn victim. Girl, sit down somewhere. That was a dumbass goddamn like whole type of excuse trying to play it off like you went up there to her job to talk. You didn't go up to that girl job just to talk and have a kumbaya. You went up there on some beef shit. Tommy needs to stop blaming everybody else for her goddamn problem. She really does. So Estelita is the first lady of Danger Zone Latina, and Stevie ain't did shit for her ass. I'm not here for this whole Estelita Stevie shit. I'm not here for this watered down version of Jocelyn. If this is supposed to be Jocelyn's replacement, her and Erica Mena, then child, just lay me on the cross and kill me now, because their whole storyline was boring. I'm not going to even waste my breath going on with it. What I will say is that she performed at the Panamanian parade, and Stevie rolled up on her ass because she booked the event without him knowing. She up there on stage on some bitty bitty bum bum, bitty bitty bum bum type shit, looking like Carly West season 1. No choreography, no fashion. She got on a goddamn one of Destiny Child's old leotards. Then she had on some tights, honey, to hold her in. That was 10 shades lighter than her actual skin complexion. Looked like she bought her grandmama church stockings. She looked a hot, stanky mess. So she over there playing this stupid ass game of being the first lady of Danger Zone with Stevie and blah 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 blah. Nobody the fuck cares. So Stevie and Erica meet up to talk because he wants to work with her. She brings up Estelita because they were cool but fell out and haven't spoken in a year. Erica said that she had a problem with Carly Red. Erica said that Estelita had a problem with Carly Red and came to talk to her about it and asked what should she do. Remember, they got into it last season. Erica gave her some advice, and the next thing she know that she see them all on Snapchat, and Estelita was basically all over Carly, and she felt like that was two-faced and fake. And I was like, well, how was that two-faced and fake? If you gave her some advice, we don't know what the advice was, but if they squashed the beef or whatever, then how was that being two-faced and fake? I don't know. It's stupid. Stevie says that she know the reason that I'm working with her is because I was trying to get at you. And she says, no, I don't know. Maybe you should tell her, is she on your roster because you believe in her or because you screwing her? And he was like, I might have hit it. And Erica said, I just want to make sure you have her best interest at heart. And in Stevie's confessional, he said if she had her best interest, she wouldn't even be entertaining this meeting. She looking out for herself in this check. Stevie wants her to be the name and the face of Danger Zone. And we all know this is some bullshit ass story, but whatever. He then invites her to Estelita's recording session, and she was like, I will come. She goes to her recording session. They argue back and forth because Estelita didn't know she was going to be in there, and she basically says that her and Eric need to handle their shit one-on-one. Estelita and Carly had read words when they met up at one of Spice's dance classes, but they quickly squashed their beef. Estelita's storyline is already getting on my nerves. Ain't nobody feeling her. I'm not feeling her at all. So then Tommy, at the end of the episode, her and her mama meet up with Versace. And Tommy serves us a look. If Tommy don't give you shit else, bitch, she gonna give you some fashions and a look. I love Tommy's aesthetic. I think she's so pretty. So Versace shows up and she's equally pretty. Look, cute girl. And Versace said, you kind of raised me like a second mom, so I'm over it. And Tommy said, I had to go to court for months over this, so when you sit there and say stuff while she's talking like that, like, what's the problem? That's the problem. And Versace said, I didn't call them on you. We both know that. And Tommy said, you didn't call them off either. Versace says, I did. When they called me, I said I didn't have anything to do with it, and I didn't want to press charges against you. Tommy says, I got a court situation because of you. Versace says, no, because of you, you came to my job. And I was like, I'm Team Versace with this because you're supposed to be the adult, ma'am. They go back and forth for a minute. Then Versace get up mad, grab her little Gucci bag, and Tommy say, "Oh, she quiet now. Where your voice go? Why you so quiet now, sis?" And she holding like this little Starbucks cup in her hand. And Versace at the door. She say, "Bye, bitch." And then Tommy chucked the damn coffee cup at her head and misses it by an inch. And security just storms in like the goddamn riot squad, and Versace saying, "You missed her." Tommy kick off her shoes and run after her. Her mama grab her arm, and then she yank away from her arm and try to run outside and attack her sister. But the guards is in the way, and Versace say, "You was bleeding at my job." She mad because she got her ass beat once. And then at the end of the episode, we see Jasmine and her new set of titties, honey, because that that first paycheck from last season got her some new breasts, bitch, because them titties was not that big last season. So her and her new titties, her and her new silicones go up to Rasheeda job, to her store press to, I guess, call herself confronting Rasheeda. But if you paid attention, it was before store hours. Like, girl, I need for Mona to like really try to make this shit believable. When nobody in the mall, bitch. It was before store hours when y'all filmed that goddamn scene. But all right, Mona. Let me know what y'all thought about the season premiere Love and Hip Hop Atlanta premiere down below in the comment section. Remember that my novel Material Girl 3 Secrets and Betrayal is free on Amazon.com right now. The link is down below in the description box. Head to Amazon.com right now and download Material Girl 3 Secrets and Betrayals for free. Also, my latest novel, Such a Fucking Lady, the 5th book in my China Black series, is on sale right now. The Kindle, Nook, and paperback links are down below in the description box, as well as my social media contact information. Make sure to thumbs up this video, subscribe to my channel, and hit that notification bell button. I love you guys, and be on the lookout for my Love and Hip Hop Miami Reunion Part 2 review. Bye.